Hello and welcome to my channel. Now, some of you may have noticed that I haven't been uploading many videos lately, and that's because I'm afraid I had a bit of an accident with my laptop. And that laptop, as Monty Python would say, is now an ex-laptop. So, I have had to purchase a new laptop, and actually it's a used laptop, but I find that it's perfect for my purposes. So, today I have something that is along the gift-giving line. And I think most of us enjoy gift-giving as well as getting gifts. And what I have for you today, I think, will help you enhance your gift-giving. And it's this card. But it's not just a card, because once you open it, you'll see that inside it will reveal a pop-up gift bag. It's the perfect size for a gift card. Here's my little pretend gift card. Fits nicely inside. Of course, you could put money in here as well, or even small pieces of jewelry, anything really that would still allow the bag to fold and the card to fold flat, again, for easy posting. It's not very difficult to make, and if you'd like to learn how to make this, stick with me and I'll show how. It's going to be a 5x5. So I'm starting with my card stock cut at 10 by 5 inches, and then score right down the middle at 5 inches. Now you could have already a pre-folded card, that's fine. And you don't even have to make it 5x5, you could have it any size that you want. Right, now, because this is going to be quite a bulky card when it comes to the inside of the card, where the bag is going to be, we want to decorate the outside first. So I'm going to place my mat down here first. Now this is cut at 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. And I've already taken the inside of this out to cut down on some of the bulk as well. So that will go there, and then our pattern paper will go on top. And for that, I've got this piece, which I've cut to 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. And as I said, the reason you want to do the outside first is because it's not going to lie completely flat once you get the inside pop-up done. So it's going to be a lot easier to work on this now. And we can go ahead also and do the inside layers. Now I'm not going to do any matting, I've just got these layers here. And I've kept it fairly neutral so that I could use this area also to write a message rather than just use the back. Or if you wanted to have more detailed pattern paper here, you could do that and then just have the back for your message. But I'm going to do it this way. And again, these are cut at 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. They'll just go in here like this. It's going to be a 5x5. So I'm starting with my card stock cut at 10 by 5 inches, and then score right down the middle at 5 inches. Now you could have already a pre-folded card, that's fine. And you don't even have to make it 5x5, you could have it any size that you want. Right, now, because this is going to be quite a bulky card when it comes to the inside of the card where the bag is going to be. We want to decorate the outside first. So I'm going to place my mat down here first. Now this is cut at 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. And I've already taken the inside of this out to cut down on some of the bulk as well. So that will go there, and then our pattern paper will go on top. And for that, I've got this piece, which I've cut to 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. And as I said, the reason you want to do the outside first is because it's not going to lie completely flat once you get the inside pop-up done. So it's going to be a lot easier to work on this now. And we can go ahead also and do the inside layers. Now I'm not going to do any matting. I've just got these layers here. And I've kept it fairly neutral so that I could use this area also to write a message rather than just use the back. Or if you wanted to have more detailed pattern paper here, you could do that and then just have the back for your message. But I'm going to do it this way. And again, these are cut at 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. They'll just go in here like this. This one fairly simple, so what I've done is chosen a sentiment to a special friend that I'm going to place with some foam tape to give it a little dimension. Let's pop that on the back. And if we want to add anything later, like little pearls or something, we can still do that without too much of a problem. So I'm just going to place this. I think I might just make it in the center. Just really eyeballing it. And now we can work on a little gift bag. I have this piece of paper, and it's cut at 4 inches by 11 inches. And it's important that it is paper and not cardstock, because cardstock is simply going to be too thick for what you're going to need for this gift bag. So for scoring, we start at 1/2 inch, at 1 inch, then at 5 inches, 5 1/2, 6, and then 10 and 10 1/2. So you'll have part of your end gussets on here, and then this one here in the middle is going to be for the other end. I'll fold that middle one first for you, just to show you what it's going to look like. So you want that one on that 5.5 inch line to go in like that, and then the others will be folded in accordion style. Gift bag, I have this piece of paper which has been cut to 11 by 4 inches, and it is important that it is paper and not cardstock, because cardstock is simply going to be too bulky for this. So on the 11-inch side, you want to score it at 1/2 inch, at 1 inch, at 5 inches, 5.5, 6, and then 10 and 10.5. Right. Now, keep in mind the direction of your paper. So if you have a directional paper like I have here, and it's going to matter where the bottom of the bag is as opposed to the top, you want to be sure that you have your 1/2 inch score line on this side here. So this is going to be the top of your bag, this is going to be the bottom. So that is where that score line is going to go, 1/2 inch. Now I'm using a reinforced top. If you didn't want to have a reinforced piece, you could simply cut your cardstock or your paper to 3 1/4 and then just leave off this fold over piece. But I'm going to have that to cover where my handle is going to go. So the easiest way for me to do this is just to simply turn it around now and score it at 3/4 of an inch. And that is the scoring. I want to form these gussets. And there's going to be a gusset on this end and a gusset on this end. This one is going to need to be glued together to form the gusset, but this will form its own. So let me do this one first for you. It's the one on the 5.5 inch line. So your 5.5 inch score line, you want to go in like that, and then fold it accordion style on the other 2 sides, so that you get something that looks like this. So it's going inward here. So that will form your gusset on that end. And then for this end, you will fold it over on the 10 inch score line, and on the 10.5 it will come up, and then on this side where you have the 1/2 inch and the 1 inch, you do the same. Fold it over, fold it over on that 1 inch, and then up on the 1/2 inch line. These will come together. Actually, it needs to be that way, sorry. They will fold inward. So see, they look like this, and then they will come together on the end. Now with the bottom piece, the 1/2 inch fold, you want to fold that up rather than inside. Fold it towards the outside. Got a bit of that there. Right, and you have some cutting to do. here you have your half and your 1 inch score line. So that makes a 1 inch piece here. Take that completely off. So take it up to the score line and remove that piece. Do the same in the middle. So you have that score line, you go up, and that one. And take this 1 inch one out. You just fold that back. You can get your scissors in there then and snip that off. And then do the same at the end. You have this 1/2 inch and the other 1/2 inch, and off it goes. Now, because I've made this a reinforced top, I'm going to do the same up here. If you didn't want the reinforced bit, then yours would be just straight across. You don't have to do any cutting. But I'm going to cut that because I'm going to have that fold over piece. So again, I'm going to remove these 1 inch pieces here, just like on the bottom. Like that. Right. So, something that looks like this is what you should have. Or if you're not going to have that reinforced top, yours will look like that. Now, it's easiest to attach your handle now. So, the way I'm going to do it, and where I would suggest you do it as well, is simply fold it. So you're going to fold along that 5.5 inch score line there. Fold it flat like that. Then you can come in with your hole punch, or in this case I've got a crocodile, and I'm going to go through all the pieces, both of these pieces at the same time, so that the holes will match up perfectly. Now, mine will meet on the edge there. It's going to go down enough so that I will avoid having any holes in this side. If your punch doesn't go down as far as that, and you have extra holes on the inside, don't worry about it. It's really not a deal breaker at all. So I'm just going to pretty much eyeball where I want this to go. So I'm going to come in. Let's see, make sure that these holes are cleared out. There we are. So I'm just going to come in like that, and then like that. So now all 4 holes are in. For the handle, I'm going to use some baker's twine. So I'm just going to cut a length of this off. And then I can feed it through the holes. See, let's cut it in half first. And feed it. And then I could tie a knot, but in this case I don't think I have to, because I've got this piece that's going to come over and actually catch the ends in here. So what I'll do, I'll line it up here and give myself an idea of how long I want that handle to be. And that should be fine. And I'm just going to take some tape and just secure those pieces in like that. This is going to come over, then I can snip these bits off. What I need to do just, actually I could just push that up in there. And then I'm going to put my glue here, and that is going to cover that and just make it even stronger, like that. And I'll just do the same on this side. The handles are attached now. So the next thing is to glue the sides together. So for that, I'm just going to fold that over like so. So we've got these screw lines here, and apply the adhesive there, and then take this piece and just let it fall right over onto this side here. That glue is going to give me a little time to make sure that's all lined up. Give that just a moment to grab hold. Okay. Bring in the card blank, and then we're going to put the glue along this 1/2 inch score line here, not going over it, but just along it here, and place it so that it's close to that score line, but not over it. And what we'll do is we'll glue one end down and then the other. So the glue along here. What this will do then is these are going to form the bottom of the bag and close it up. So we just sort of get it central there. And then just press it down. Then open it back up. side, do the same. So along that 1/2 inch score line and close up the card. That's all you need to do. So in just a moment, let me give this a chance to hold, and we'll reveal our little pop-up gift bag. As we open the card, the gift bag pops right up, and as you can see, hopefully, inside, this central score line here has formed the bottom of that bag. So you've got the 1/2 inch on either side of that score line now. And you have the gussets that come in. If I just take this little piece, which I've cut to the approximate size of a gift card, easily fit inside there. Or you could, of course, put whatever you like in there. Perhaps some money would be nice. Anything that would be easily folded up inside like that. So I would imagine even a little pair of earrings or a necklace, something like that, like a little chain maybe. So for the sentiment, I have this piece, which I've already stamped. May all your dreams come true. I'm going to put that in here. I think I'll just have it at a little bit of an angle. I still have plenty of room to write a message either on this side or even here. Of course, you could decorate more if you like to. It's all up to you. To a special friend with love. I think I'm going to leave mine just like that. Not going to go for a lot of embellishments because the actual star of the show is the little gift bag. Thank you so much for joining me today for this video tutorial, and I hope you'll agree that something that was really quite simple to make has a very elegant touch to it. And I'm sure anyone who would receive this pop-up gift bag card would be delighted. To all my subscribers, thank you so very much for your continued support. I really do enjoy sharing these video tutorials with you, and I hope that you also enjoy watching them. Now that I have my new old laptop, I hope that I'll soon be able to post more videos and that you will continue to watch as well. So, in the meantime, please stay safe and crafty hugs. Bye.